Incoming transmission. Accessing database. Identification.
Okay, I gotta restart.
Why is it a lesbian woman?
He's done this every time. Every time we do this, he does this every time. He's like, oh, I didn't change the name.
I completely forget. Are we ready? No more sneezes? Alright.
Nerd Confessions.
Incoming transmission. Accessing database. Identification acquired. Welcome back, user. Nerd Confessions will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerd Confessions, our safe haven where we discuss our thoughts and opinions on everything nerdy, geeky, techie, and whatever we want. It's been a week since our last confession, but before we jump right into it, we'd like to remind our listeners that you can follow us on various social media platforms. You can find our previous episodes and view bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net.
.net.
I'm Tommy, the moderator for this episode, and I'm joined by Sohail.
What's up?
Ellie.
Hi.
William.
Hello.
And in this episode, we're going to be talking about our 5 most recent nerd news topics that are important to us, the anticipated Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. Stick around until the end of the episode to hear some of our listener confessions. And if you want to ever send us a confession, you can always email us at contact@nerdconfessions.net or send us a tweet. So for starters, let's see what everyone has been up to this week. Will, what have you been up to?
Hi. Well, I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it's refreshing coming back to it on a mobile platform over the WiiU version I used to play, and not having to have the big thing in my hands. I could actually use a controller. I mean, I could on the Wii U, but I like using the thing over the controller, and this is on the go. Anyway, I also watched O.J. Simpson versus the People. I've already seen it, but I watched it again. I don't know why I like it so much.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why I like
I
it.
didn't finish watching it.
This is like the second and a half time I watched it.
It's actually good. I watched it.
I don't know why I like it so much.
I started watching it, but then I lost.
Ellie says I
Simpson
like John Travolta too much, but I think his performance is hilarious in this show.
You just love him. You have a man crush on him.
I don't have a man crush. I just think he's hilarious.
I don't think his performance is supposed to be funny.
My favorite scene is in the elevator when he says, "You want more pressure? This whole town's about to explode. They have enough pressure." And then when he's also
wow, you watched it too many times.
That's really intense.
When what's her name has the haircut, the curly curls, and she walks into the courtroom, and then everybody's looking at her all weird, and John Travolta is the only one making like straight up eye contact, and she looks at him, and he goes, "Yeah," while everybody else is like, "It sucks." Yeah. Didn't say anything, but they thought it sucks. And I also went to Knott's Berry Farm.
Yay!
Woohoo!
And I'll explain what this shirt is to you guys. This is the Catawampus. He's the last of the Woodimals from Jungle Island.
What are the heck?
I'm completely lost.
And he moves.
Yeah, it was quite a historical lesson that I had when I went with William to Knott's Berry Farm. I learned about this extinct species.
He's an extinct species.
What?
But there's one of them.
He's a piece of wood.
He's a Woodimal.
So he has a lot of cousins around here.
I think. By the way, the girl you're talking about with the curly hair is Marsha Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Marsha Clark. Yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're wearing a piece of wood on your shirt?
It's a Woodimal.
Does he breathe water?
He's a Catawampus.
And it moves.
What the
It
hell?
moves like a bull.
Drugs are bad, kids.
Like a bull? It moves?
Drugs
it moves.
are bad.
Oh, it moves. I think you said it moves like a bull. I'm like, how does a bull
No,
move?
it's like a stick in the ground.
Hey, this is a stick.
But it moves. And it has light up eyes.
Yeah, that's a whole different level.
If you ever go to Knott's Berry Farm and you want to see it, it's the last remaining piece of the Jungle Island that they had across the street that got torn down in the Mood Beach Boulevard a long time ago.
Oh.
But there used to be a lot more of them, but it's the last one. And it's in Ghost Town next to the big windmill.
You know,
if you know where that
you
is.
would be the guy to go to Knott's Berry Farm where it's mostly
And
for
go say hi to
everyone.
Catawampus? Of course.
Yes.
He's my
Yeah.
favorite part of Knott's
And
Berry
then we
Farm.
found those shirts. It's like, you have to have one.
He's my favorite part of Knott's Berry Farm, with the exception of the beating grave.
The beating grave was the first.
I like the beating grave.
I like the old guy that talks to you in the jail cell.
Ellie, I tried to
really
I tried to get him to surprise Ellie, because Ellie had no idea what the hell that thing was, and then some kids jumped in right in front of me, and I was like, shit. And then she looked at the guy, and then she looked at the sale, and then she looked at the guy, and it's like, is this the guy that's? It's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Ellie
I
put
made a
2 and 2
connection.
together.
Yeah.
It took me a while. Like, so seriously, I was just staring at it for the longest time. I was like, wait, what does this guy do? What
Spoiled
does
it,
he
Ellie.
do?
They had
And
a
then,
one-eyed Joe T-shirt too. It could have been your thing. Like, oh, he shocked me. I had no
Ah.
idea why he knew who I was.
It's sad because he is like the original talking trash can from Disney. The trash can that talked. Well, he's been
Right.
there for years, so.
But it's disappointing. They actually remodeled the mine ride and then remodeled the log ride, and they have like real like animatronics now with rubber faces. It's weird. It doesn't feel like Knott's Berry Farm anymore, because usually they had just like wooden heads
Mm-hmm.
with wooden hands on and T-shirts stuffed with hay, and then animatronic the body at all. It was just connected to something that was moving, so it looked all weird, and the stuffing would come out of the arm and just be like hanging.
Well, that was the best part. It looked like crap. So
Yeah, that's why I enjoyed it. So I like the changes, but at the same time I hate the changes because it loses its authenticity. They also took out all the characters from the houses, like Wang Li in his laundry room is not there
Oh,
anymore.
Sad.
You can hear him talking in like weird Chinese, but he's not there anymore.
Well, they took him out because he looked bad. Sad days.
Yeah, it was just an interesting experience.
It's sad because they take them out because they don't think people like them, but people like them. But it's because I think they're going through some kind of remodel or something.
Stupid Cedar Fair. It's all their fault.
Cedar Fair and a new Disney CEO, Disney manager, owner, whatever it is they call it.
As a
New
Disney
park,
manager?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't know
old
that.
park operations manager from Disneyland left and went to join them.
Oh, really?
Don't you remember that guy that used to run?
What was his name?
Forgot his name. Oh my god, I just had it on top of my head.
Joe?
John something. Somebody from Disney. The president of Disneyland Park left Disneyland Park to go join them
Why would he do that?
because he got skipped over for a promotion. So he said, "Screw it, I'm leaving."
Really? That was the reason?
Yeah, and he claimed his retirement too. So
Nice.
double smack
Retirement
and smack.
and a lower paying job, but he's got a retirement on top of it. Damn.
Yeah, and he got his Disneyland pass for life. So smack to the
Good on
face.
that. It's like, fine, I stopped working for you.
It's not a lower paying job; it's a higher paying job. He's paid like a fifth
Higher paying
Yeah,
job?
a lot more
What the hell?
because they said they're going to pay him a lot more to leave. So he left.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Makes sense. Project.
Well,
Fun.
Soil, what have you been up to?
Play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yay.
Finished Iron
Not
Fist.
premium?
No,
Just
Deluxe.
You finished Iron Fist?
Season 1 only.
Damn.
There's
Well,
only,
there's only
one
one season.
season.
Yeah, well, that's all I thought. Okay, so I only watched that. And then celebrated Ellie's birthday. That's it.
Sally.
So hold on. Did you like it?
I liked it as it got further in. I liked it more. The beginning
It
of
was
it made
a
me
slow
angry.
start for sure.
Yeah. First, it felt like freaking watching Dragon Ball Z. Seriously.
I was talking about Ellie's birthday.
Well, Ellie's birthday was nice. It was very nice.
Oh.
We enjoyed it. We had sushi. It was very nice.
I was so full.
Avocado rolls.
I ate a lot.
Days.
I couldn't do anything after. I just walked around.
I just rolled around afterwards.
I pretty much had the same kind of event. Mario Kart and Ellie's birthday. I think that would be the highlight. Other than that, and Jack Squat. Ellie, what'd you do?
Not much.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I have stuff written down there. Well, we already talked Knott's Berry Farm. I did that. That was my human anniversary.
Your human anniversary from when you took over the human form?
No one else hatched on this earth.
Oh, is that
What?
It's like, what is
Hatched?
human anniversary? Okay.
Yeah, I was hatched. In an
Okay.
egg that's
Hatched?
spotted. Kind of like a Yoshi egg. It's very similar.
Hatched.
Hatched. And then I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, of course. And I watched a little bit more of Iron Fist. I didn't finish it like Sohil, but I watched more. I don't know if I like it.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. And then Breath of the Wild. Continued playing that.
Yay, Breath of the Wild.
And I watched Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time.
In preparation for Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked the movie. It was pretty cool. It
Comes
had
out-
a lot of aliens.
Comes out this weekend, upcoming weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go watch that. Oh, they're gonna get. They're almost. They're almost gonna. I think they're gonna open it this weekend too. The new attraction at Disneyland.
Are
with
they?
Guardians. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the
It
Tower
looks
of Terror.
It looks like
It looks
crap.
trashy. Yeah.
It looks like crap. It looks like they put some garbage on it.
It really does. It's like they hit all the beautiful like Art Deco design and put a bunch of like crap on.
And they're
top
not even
of it.
hiding the Art Deco very well. I mean, like, they
No.
have this little tower. Like, oh, just put a satellite dish on top of it. Now it's a satellite dish tower.
Yeah.
It doesn't
So
look anything
bad.
like a satellite dish tower.
Yeah, it looks so stupid. But I think they wanted to, so it could be temporary, and then they're gonna remove it. I don't know why.
And they put the Tower of Terror right back.
Yeah, because I don't.
So
I think.
dumb.
I think that the Guardians of the Galaxy ride will not last.
It's not.
Remember how like Ghost Galaxy comes in every year
For
at
Halloween.
and stays for a little
Well, I
while?
hope it goes away, and then they make the Hollywood Tower a little bit better. We'll see. That'd be cool.
Me.
Meh. To make it a little bit better, that'd be cool.
Maybe they make it like the Florida one. Where
I
it
want
moves.
I want them to get rid of the Tower of Terror and build a
like a child's ride.
build a trebuchet and then just launch people across the park. That would be great. No?
I think what you want is them to build like a child's bumper car ride so you can have fun.
That exists.
Mhm.
It's the
Like a
slowest
little
bumper cart ride in the
bounce- like a
world.
bounce
I hate
house.
it in Bugs Land.
Oh yeah, it's real bad. You want that?
I've been in that. It's not,
No one's gonna build.
it's not great.
no one's
You
gonna
win
like
in
a
that?
no one's gonna
I
like a
might
trebuchet.
No, I didn't go in it. I saw it though.
Oh.
It was really depressing.
Yeah, that's all I did.
All right,
Sounds
then,
like a lot of stuff to do.
moving on.
Oh,
News of the week.
House of Cards trailer dropped today. Season 5 looks like it will start off with a battle for the American psyche. Where the show left off, we were left in the world of chaos. We hope to get more one-on-one conversations with Frank Underwood.
Will we get more Frank Underwood? Will we get more Frank Underwood conversations one-on-one? Let's watch and find out. Oh, they have posters. They have... Oh, they give him speeches. There's Marines. He's in a car. He's got flared nostrils.
Hey,
It's
let
a
him talk.
Netflix original series.
Flared nostrils.
This woman has a terrible haircut.
We have
Her-
to hold their sticky.
it looks like Frank Underwood is coming back from the last season.
He's very gray. I don't remember him that gray.
well, he's lost a lot of his.
how to feel.
Because his balls cut off or what?
No, he's
He's
I think
aging as he's
it's-
becoming president.
I think what's happening now is this season he's going to be way more aggressive like he was originally.
Why are there people with guns? FBI?
Lucky for them, they have me.
Oh, he's choking people?
They have you.
He's got ladies with heels walking around him.
Underwood. 2016. 2020.
Are they taking a lot of hints from Trump on this or what?
2028. 2032. 2036.
No.
One nation. Underwood.
So
So conceited.
my god!
So
Underwood.
How
This-
conceited is
Underworld.
true? Underwood.
By wood, does he mean his penis?
No.
Oh.
Gross.
God.
It is very sexual, this show, but I don't think his means his penis.
Listen, this season looks like it's going to be way more because the last season was all about like clashing with his wife, but now it's more like all right, it's time for payback.
It's us versus the other candidate.
Not just that, but like his power comes in attaining the power. You know, when he was in power, it was stale. Him rising against all odds is where the kind of
That's where the
mystique-
show. That's where the show is fun, not when
Yes.
he's in power. But anyway,
that and him
I don't.
talking.
I didn't like the show where he. I don't like the show where he has to fight constantly, stay on top. I like it when he's like beating people up. That's the best parts where he's like a dick and he's just tearing people apart, and that's what I like.
Of course you would.
Yeah, I see. Like in this last season, it was kind of like a fight between him, his wife, and him as a candidate versus another candidate. And now he said he's gonna f everybody and he's gonna bring the world into chaos. That's what
That's
he said.
what I want to see. Yeah.
He's going to F them by putting
And that-
them
and that-
under his wood.
Maybe.
And when he's counting off the presidency years, he's trying to state like he's gonna find a way. I mean, because we don't know. This might not follow a traditional presidency. He might change the game. And we might see the story go to a whole different
I think what he's
direction.
trying to say is that he's gonna run for president, then his wife's gonna run for president. Yeah, Underwood. Moving on.
That would be sick, actually. That's a good way to continue on, at least story wise.
That's what Hillary Clinton tried to do.
Oh snap!
Sorry to say that, but that's what happened.
But she failed.
Because that would have been another Clinton presidency. So I'm just saying. Moving on.
All right, big news for everyone that is a fan of the Jurassic Park series. Life finds a way. Jeff Goldblum has joined the cast of Jurassic World, the sequel. Oh, yes.
I don't know. Will it be like Jurassic Park 2?
I really want to see the guy from the first Jurassic Park come back. I forgot his name.
It could be like Jurassic Park 2 because the park is destroyed, and at the end of the Jurassic World, for anyone that hasn't seen it, I'm sorry, but for anyone that hasn't seen it, the dinosaurs were flying off the island. So
what if the Velociraptors and the T-Rex now go to San Diego and do a rampage together and like do high fives because now they like each other?
Can you imagine this guy's life? Like, he looks out his window after going through the original Jurassic Park, and then fucking dinosaurs are out of the street. It's like, again?
Or they're going to do that weird-ass idea they had where the dinosaurs have laser guns.
God, I hope not.
That'd be hilarious.
That's a good concept.
I don't think they're going to do that. I heard this is supposed to be way more dark and kind of scary is what they're going for. So, I don't know where they're going to go from here.
What are
I
your
hope
sources?
My sources is Chris Pratt.
What?
He said it himself.
If it's gonna be darker, that'll be cool. But I don't know what they can do other than maybe they're saying that they have to go back to the island to do something.
That or they make
or
it
that
more,
Asian guy,
more thrilling.
the Asian guy
Makes more
was
children.
making more dinosaurs on a different area, and InGen is doing something weird. Remember at the end, he's like, "Pack it all up, we're going." So maybe InGen's making some dinosaurs off island, like back on the States,
or another island.
and Ian Malcolm's daughter is in this somehow. Remember, she was a gymnastics.
I don't know. They kind of lost their coolness factor because it was like instead of not Disney. Instead of Jurassic Park, it was Jurassic World, and so they got like attractions and stuff. And now they don't have that. You know, Jurassic Park original was cool because it was like a park, and it has you feel safe, but at the same time it breaks down, and you feel vulnerable. Same thing happened with this. So where are they going to go with this? They can't do that again.
I think InGen's going to do something weird. We'll see.
Well, they got to find a way.
That
to
Asian
top
guy
it.
was quite evil. I forget his name, but he's the same guy that was from the original Jurassic Park. So, yeah.
The guy's still in the genes?
The guy that was making Indominus Rex, and he's the same guy that said, "Do you think that females can mate?" And he's like, "Life finds a way," Jeff Goldblum says.
Oh, you mean the Asian guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is he really evil? He was so kind-hearted in the first one.
He's the evil guy. He's evil now, I guess.
All right, moving on.
Science.
The PS4 has shipped 60 million units to date. This makes it the 12th best-selling console in history.
Ooh.
However, it has reached this number quite quickly.
That's pretty cool. Why do you think that happened?
I honestly don't know.
It's a great system.
Both. Supposedly the Xbox One is selling better than the 360 and the PS3 did too.
Is this including the Pro in the statistics?
I believe
of the
so.
PS4?
Just the hardware in general. Yeah.
Well, then that could be a boost reason. I mean, dropping the Pro.
Supposedly the Pro's selling well.
I think I'm just saying that 40 what is it? That many units. I think I said something around like 40 million, 60 million. 60 million units is a lot. And the top selling from all time is the PlayStation 2 and a little more than 155 million.
What was the Wii? I don't remember.
Original Wii was 101 million.
Dalmatians. Oh. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
101 million.
Dalmatians.
Do you know which one is the second most selling console of all time? If you count this as a console.
Wii?
No. Nintendo DS at 154.2
Oh, yeah.
million.
How many first Nintendos did they sell?
The SNES?
Yeah.
If you're talking about the NES.
The original. They're very original.
The NES. Give me a second.
How can you sell a Wii without Wii Sports? It's dumb.
The NES, I can't find, but I can find you the SNES. Nintendo Gaming System was 1983, 61.91 million.
That's amazing at that time.
So
Yeah, most of them were like 20 million, if that, back then.
Yeah, but at the same time, think about this one. It had a long run. It was selling till 1990.
What was the first game console created?
Like an Atari something.
Atari 2600. Wait, no, the first game console was the
Telstar
ping pong things.
It's a game, though.
Huh?
I'm talking console.
Like console with cartridges. Those are technically consoles, but the first console with cartridges like real cartridges was Atari 2600.
It was a Telstar.
Telstar.
Yeah, Telstar that made the thing go ding.
The most popular one was the Atari 2600 for
Is that a
cartridge
Pong?
game.
Yeah, the Atari 2600 sold 30 million units since 1990.
And then it had all the followers with Atari, not Atari, with Intellivision and all those other ones that wanted to be like it.
The top. So, but that is from the oldest system. PlayStation 2 still holds the top rank at 155. Xbox 360 is slightly above PlayStation 4. PlayStation 3, 84 million versus 83.6.
PlayStation 2, I think, got a huge boost by being a great DVD player when DVD players were really expensive back then, and it was really cheap in
That's
comparison.
exactly true. And PlayStation's still high up there. PlayStation 1 at 102 million. The Switch, if anybody wants to know, the Switch sold 2.74 million. And that came out in 2017. So that's the newest console on the set.
I heard they're on track to selling like 8.5 by the end of next year or something like that, which is the Wii U. With the amount of units they're producing, supposedly. But with the Wii U, they sold... hold on. I think it was a 20 million.
You know what
20
I'm
million?
surprised of? That
Wii U
digital
sold
cameras
13.5.
sell more than TVs.
So Wii U is 13.5 on its entire lifespan.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
So it's already going to beat it in like 1 year. So that's good.
You know what's really sad, though? Xbox One's only got less than 10
You know what's even more sad?
million.
You want to know what's
They
even
sold more
more
than
sad?
10.
It says more than 10, but not more than. It doesn't have a specific number.
So PS4 is 56.4. Xbox One is 28.9. So it usually is 2 PS4 sell and 1 Xbox One sells.
It's pretty sad.
About.
All right, then. Officially moving on. Aquaman starts filming this upcoming week.
Hey, this is John with some Aquaman.
Shut up, John.
In a previous
Nobody wants to hear your shit.
We have not seen Wonder Woman yet, but we are excited to see where this universe is going. However, the question is DC late to the party? What do you guys think?
I think
They are late to the party. That they think they made the wrong choice. This Wonder Woman movie looks amazing. If they did established Wonder Woman, and then they did Batman vs Superman after establishing Superman, maybe giving Superman a sequel, establishing Wonder Woman, establishing Batman with Ben Affleck in it before they did this whole thing. All those characters were established. They had their own universe, their own great movies. Everybody would be more excited for it. It would have performed better. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird to have the Justice League coming out before Aquaman. It's like, all right, by the time we want to see the beginning, we're like, yeah, we already know how he is.
Yeah, the Wonder Woman movie looks great.
Yeah, it does look good. I just think that it's a little too late because superhero movies are kind of losing their luster even more now.
No,
I'm getting bored of them. I'm tired of hearing about them. I don't know if anybody else is out there is tired of hearing about Superman. It's like, who's the next superhero they're going to resurrect?
I'm really excited for Thor Ragnarok.
I am
Yes,
too.
So is
Thor.
everybody else, but that movie
I am
is...
really excited
And
for it. I watched the trailer like 18
I'll
million
admit,
times.
Spider-Man, I'm not that thrilled to see.
Well, it's because
I'm tired of seeing that fucking Spider-Man trailer. It's
Will's
like
so
the same
angry
shit.
today.
Every time I go to a movie theater and I see that fucking trailer, it's like, oh yeah, all these people have masks. You're not X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh, so
What's
clever.
that mouth of
Huh.
soap?
You're right. I have seen that 1,000 times.
It's not X-Men. He's saying you're not...
Oh,
the
you're not the
Hulk.
Avengers.
You're not the Avengers.
That's what I
Hulk
meant to
gives
say.
it
The
away.
Hulk gives it away, and
That's
it's
what I
like the
meant to
worst.
say.
It's
I hate that
worst.
so much. And it's just,
Yeah.
whoa, that's awesome. I avoided some punches.
Yeah. They only
So
had one
could
trailer.
it say that there's too much PR and it's bad
And then-
for business?
And then Iron Man goes to open the door and he's like, oh, I'm not giving you a hug. I'm just going to open the door.
I feel like it ruined it. That could have been.
I just think that one thing about superhero films is the superhero films are like taking over what movies those studios could be putting out. It
Like
just seems
what?
like everyone's putting out like a lot of movies out there, like Tron, for example. Tron the sequel to Tron got pushed back because
Stupid
they said,
Disney's never going to touch it with Star Wars and all these other.
yeah, they have all these properties that they're like,
Properties.
oh, I got to put these out because they make money. Well, they don't want to put Tron on the display
because people watch these movies.
No, because Tron will be pulled back because they're going to put a superhero film out that makes more money. I know makes more money, but people really like the second Legacy, even though a lot of people didn't. It sucks.
Tough.
But if you got to put everything behind is to put some superhero movies out, come on. And there's not much original content coming out. Everything is the same. I feel like there's not original content. Anyway, moving on.
In the future, charging your iPhone can be as seamless as connecting to Wi-Fi. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, meanwhile, published on Thursday an Apple patent application titled Wireless Charging and Communication Systems with Dual Frequency Patch Antennas that describes the antenna technology that would support simultaneous wireless charging and Wi-Fi support on a device, aka charge as you go,
aka cancer in your bedroom.
Oh yeah.
It sounds more like AKA exploding bomb in your pocket because it's just always charging. But I think it's a cool idea. Don't get me wrong. I think that's awesome.
I think it's awesome too, but
Never
I don't know.
losing battery
That
power.
means you're going to have to upgrade your Wi-Fi router.
Again, god damn it. Will probably be really, really expensive starting out.
Yeah.
And then like
Dude, that
eventually
means
become
we
more
gotta
affordable.
get another iPhone after that. God.
No, because it's not going to be on the iPhone 8. I think that's the
Yeah,
prototype
it'll be
iPhone
on
8.
10 probably.
It'll probably be on the iPhone 10 or 9 because it's something they can't do yet. But I think that the cool part of this is that if they're going to start doing that, then there is going to be a death to the portable charger. Because what are you going to do with a portable charger when you can just go to someone's house and you can just charge your phone by having it in your pocket?
I still
It's
think
still
that
useful for
I think-
places they can't connect to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because not
that's true.
everywhere is going to have
I still
that.
think the portable charger will be a much quicker charge, so people still want to do that
Yeah.
in certain situations. But like if it overcharges overnight by you not doing anything,
Yeah.
of course they'll just want to stick to that.
I'm sure there'll be a switch to turn on.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll just be always on. Because then it'll be like,
Knowing Apple will make some sort of sensor. Oh, you're not using it around this time. We'll have it charged and like not use as much
battery and stuff.
Not use as much like background stuff.
Plus,
yeah.
I doubt it'll be that great. I mean, imagine going like to a Starbucks and like 20 people are using it. You're gonna get like crap charging, probably.
I don't know if it works that way.
I don't think it loses signal as it charges. I think it just.
Well, it might be, because
it probably won't be like
a certain amount of output of energy.
It probably won't be 1 amp. It will probably be really small.
I don't understand how the technology works. If it works, like it doesn't matter how many
If you go
phones,
down-
because it just uses the signal strength, or what?
If you go down, there's like a diagram on this page.
Let's see, diagram.
I
Can you understand that? I can understand
It's
that.
about.
Yeah, basically what it's
I
explaining.
see a lot of boxes and little boxes
I'll explain
with
it. I'll
arrows
explain it.
and 40B.
I'll
100B.
explain it. Let me explain it. Basically, what it's saying is that the circuit output on the left does not make sense.
Okay.
See?
What
What matters?
It's Chinese, man.
106
Circuit
arrows in
output.
the
What
middle.
it's
Design
saying,
on
what it's
Chinese.
saying is that there's a 40 amp something, 100 amp, 202 amp.
It's not amp. It's B.
There's A and B.
Well, B's not amp.
Well, A is one circuit, B is another circuit.
Okay, let's stop talking about this.
Apparently, it does not equal to
We're
B.
not electrical engineers here, so I don't know what that sign means, but I know the
I don't know what it
triangle
means.
start.
Hey, if anybody knows, send us a tweet. What is this?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know what it is, but all right, moving on. It might have something below it.
Can
It
you
says,
stop moving us on?
Apple Insider.
oh, look at that.
I still have no idea what the hell that is.
Looks like someone has a straw between a wooden floor and the regular floor.
Yeah.
Peephole.
Oh, okay. So we have interior of a phone, 2 cameras, and a flash. Okay. All right, I don't get it.
Okay, well, moving on.
Topic of the week: Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
So, what'd you guys
I
think?
like to party.
Overall game,
You like to party?
how are the feelings overall? For me, I like it a lot. I think it's actually more fun than the Mario Kart on the DS.
Hold on.
More fun than DS?
Yes.
I think the DS is fun. I think the Mario Kart 8 on Wii U had a similar feel to the game. The only difference is that there's a lot more. I feel like it feels more fun to play it in your hand in this version than play it on the Wii U pad. I also like playing it on my TV, and it feels good because I play with my Pro Controller, and I think it looks great. And I do like all the amiibos. I don't know if that worked with the Wii U version because I never had a Wii U
I
version.
believe it did, but I'm
You had
not
all
sure.
the skins and stuff.
Yeah.
So I never had this game on Wii U because I never had a Wii U.
But it's got some improvements over the Wii U version. Not many, but the main one is the 1080p resolution. So it's set at 1080p, and it's got like slightly better like draw distance for the textures and everything. So you got a slight boost on visuals, and you also have a steady 60 frames per second instead of kind of going from 60 to 59.
Hold on, I'm gonna get
60
something.
to 59. So that's kind of good too. But I'm like nothing major, no major changes as far as how it looks on the Switch. But I mean that's granted to compared to how we got like no improvements on Breath of the Wild besides like a little bit of resolution upgrade.
Yeah, I do notice that it looks really nice. The game looks really nice, but also plays really smooth. Like I never noticed any drop in frame rate. I don't know if you have.
So it's called Deluxe. So it's pretty much the same version as Mario Kart 8 that you have on Wii U, but also includes all the DLC. So you get all the DLC that they released. So like all the extra characters, all the Mercedes-Benz stuff that was very controversial because what are real car models doing inside Mario Kart?
Right, because people didn't like that there was a badged item on there.
Yeah, why are like real car name brands in Mario Kart where it's all just like goofy cartoony stuff?
I actually like the cartoony stuff. I like the weird cartoony type.
I do too.
Like vehicles. I enjoy them quite a bit, and I like their weird
I don't mind
designs.
the Mercedes inside this game, but why don't they put more in? I don't know. It looks a little weird just having one name brand in there.
Yeah, maybe Mercedes came out and said if you put
They could have a Toyota, they could have a Ford.
Yeah.
They could put a lot of cars in here.
They could have. But then after that, would it be like Gran Turismo?
Gran Turismo Kart.
Gran Turismo Kart. It's like, come on. I do like the Amiibos wearing skins, though. Amiibos wearing skins is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't support all Amiibos, but it supports quite a bit.
I'm so disappointed it doesn't support Boo.
Yeah. What is kind of cool, though, is... I guess it's not cool, because, again, it gave us the Amiibo bug, and... all of a sudden we got the urge to go out there and get the Amiibos that we don't have just to get the skins, even though the skins don't do anything for you in the game. Because we like the Amiibos, and just have an excuse to get it, I guess, is kind of what puts you over the edge of buying one.
Whoa, look at that butt.
Yeah, it's got a stripe through it.
Look at it wobbles.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. It has got a little wobble.
So Ellie has the Fox skin on right now. Yeah,
do you have a Star Fox Amiibo?
I have a Star Fox Amiibo, yeah.
The Star Fox 1 or Star Fox or Falco?
I have both. Falco was like $5 used.
Nice.
So I got him, and Fox was like $9.
Nice.
I know. I keep looking on Amazon warehouse deals constantly, every day.
It's hard. And I think that they're really cool. I do think that... I don't know if this is in the Wii U version, but this assisted turning thing... little interesting.
I think they had it on Wii U. They're just carrying it over.
This is all me, just so you know. I don't have an assistant.
Well,
your little antenna on your butt.
The antenna
disagrees with you.
But whenever it turns yellow, it means it's turned on.
No.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Whenever it turns yellow, it means it's on. So, the assisted turning is interesting because it doesn't let you go off track, and it gives you a good ratio of staying in the center of the track. Then it also has auto accelerate, so you don't even have to touch the A button. You just do whatever else you want. And they also have another feature, which I think is really interesting, tilt controls. Playing with tilt controls.
You can get the wheels again, like you were able to do for the...
There they are. There's smart steerings, tilt controls, auto accelerate, and map on and off.
Yeah, you can get the wheels like you could for the last one. They're a lot smaller for the Joy-Cons this time around.
And they're really cheap. Like, what, $14 or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a piece of plastic that you put your thing in. What do you think about...
Are you kidding me?
What?
You can get the wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like a wheel. It's just for your motion controls. But,
you know, the one thing that is annoying is that with one shell, you can go from first place to, like, last.
What do you think about the Joy-Con controls?
I like them. I just think they hurt
when they're individual.
When they're individual, they hurt my hands.
They're too small.
Kind of on the side, like we saw in the original ad.
Way too hard.
The original ad were in the back of the car.
Yeah, that hurt
I mean,
my
it
hands.
works, but you can't do like consecutive races. Like hell no, that shit hurts.
The only reason it hurts is because
it's
my
even
hands,
worse with a gripper.
Let me see if I can
without a
take
gripper.
one of these out so I can show the peeps.
For me, it's not too bad.
So there's my Joy-Con with its little weird. I guess it's called a shield or something.
It's a gripper.
Joy-Con grip.
Joy-Con grip. Here's it out of it. So this is tiny. My whole hand can cover this whole Joy-Con.
Well, it feels comfortable when it's in your hand like that.
Yeah, and like this
It's
is
like
normal.
up, down.
But when I'm playing it like this, like my hands hurt after a while.
Yeah, for me it wasn't too bad. What made
They're,
it bad
perfect for my hands.
is the left and right buttons on top.
Yeah, those are tiny.
Those are really hard to push. I
Perfect
mean,
size.
if I was using a piece of plastic that inserts on top, which I hate and I don't want to use, it'd probably be a lot more comfortable.
Oh, you're talking about the one for the wrist.
The left and the ZL and ZR.
You mean the wrist?
Yeah, you have
holder.
that thing that makes it wider, right?
Yeah.
That supposedly makes the buttons easier to press. If we were using that, it'd probably be a bit more comfortable. But I don't want to use that because this is more trouble than it's worth. That little, it takes forever. It doesn't slide on very well. It's really hard to take off. I don't like transporting the thing. I think it scratched up the screen inside my case. So I just don't want to bother with it. I'd rather suffer by using a little bit more of my finger to press down the button even because it's so small.
The wrist thing to keep your Joy-Con from falling on the ground. I also agree. It's kind of difficult. It's easy to put on, but sometimes it's hard to take off.
It's really hard to take off.
Yeah, you're
It's
like,
annoying.
oh, what do I do? Flip.
Even if you put it on right, it's really.
You put it on wrong. It's
God
hard.
help you.
Yeah, it's
If you
very
put it on
difficult.
wrong.
You can break your Joy-Con.
Yeah.
But I quite enjoy playing. I don't mind playing it with single controllers. I took it to breakfast with my brother the other day, and me and my other brother played 2-player at the breakfast table.
Wow.
And
that's got to be the number one thing that sets this version of Mario Kart away from the Wii U version is you can play anywhere.
Yeah.
And well, much like you would have on the Nintendo 3DS, but it's a full Mario Kart experience that you'd expect from a console experience.
Yeah.
So it's not like watered down with bad graphics and really pixelated things and levels that can't be as, beautiful and detailed like you would have on a 3DS. And it's a lot more enjoyable because of that. I mean, it's a 720p screen. The best screen you have, better than Vita, a lot better than 3DS XL.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I think that's the best thing it has going for it is we can go get coffee, which we did, and play Switch together.
Yeah, we played 3 Switches all together playing this game. I've seen pictures of people playing 8 Switches together.
Yeah, because you can connect up to 8.
Yeah, and I saw them playing all locally, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, you don't even need to have internet. You just be in the middle of a field and playing it to get through with each other, which is amazing.
Yeah. Today, though, we did discover one weakness with local play. So you have the option of online play, local play. Local play kind of like uses the wireless antenna to kind of create its own network between the switches.
Mm-hmm.
And we discovered it doesn't have a very good
range.
Yeah, we have
pretty close.
Yeah, we have the main one that we're using docked next to the TV, and then we have another person on the other end of the room, Tommy. And Tommy,
I'm not even on the internet. I'm in the middle of the room.
Middle of the room, and
it's maybe 7 feet, 6 feet.
They're kind of expecting you all to sit at the same table when you're doing this, because it can't be very far at all.
Yeah, or it could be interference too. We don't know. We have to do tests. But, there might be the mic stands here. They're made out of metal. They could have been interfering. We don't know. Or the microphones. We don't know. But it worked for a while. Then it crashed. And then we had to go to the internet version. But we had a great time. I had a great time playing when we were having coffee. And it's fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. It's like a party game. You kind of get together. Don't think of it like a Monopoly.
I think it's at its strongest when you just say, hey, bring your Switch, let's go play when we're somewhere. Like, because you don't have to be inside a bedroom in front of a TV anymore. You can be wherever you want to be.
Yeah, like if you're in line, if you're going somewhere and you're driving a car. And
yeah, you can say, hey, we'll have a Uber take us. Let's go play Mario Kart in the Uber.
Yeah.
Let's, we'll fly to San Francisco together, bring your Switch, we'll play Mario Kart together.
On the plane. Yep.
On the plane. There's a lot of options and a lot of fun things that you can do.
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't have to worry about it because it doesn't really do anything.
What do you guys think about the maps?
All the maps are fun.
I love the maps. They're so crazy and kooky.
I enjoy them. I don't know if they're any different than Mario Kart 8, honestly, but I like that some maps are really short. They're basically a figure 8. But
there's a super long. There's one map.
What are you doing?
Well, everybody's already aware of this because there's no new maps from the Wii U version, but there's one map that it's like you're skiing downhill, and you don't have any laps. It's just technically all downhill. I like that one a lot because you don't see the same thing in a circle. I get annoyed at that.
Yeah, I like that too, but what I meant is like some of the levels are figure eights, but the reason why they're figure eight is because you're racing on one side of the map, and then all of a sudden you're flipped upside down on the other side of it. So you're racing on the top, and then you're racing on the bottom of the track too, but you're upside down, which you don't know, but you are. And I think that's crazy that they were able to utilize two sides of the same track, so they don't have to make these giant maps.
Yeah,
the maps are super small, but they're really detailed. I also saw that there's a Mario Kart baby track's my favorite track because it's all like freaking crazy, and
because you can overlap people because it's so small.
Yeah, you can lap like eighth place. You can lap them like at least twice, and the reason why, but it gives you 7 laps is the minimum. So you have to race and race and race, but the 8th place person is right next to you with a giant bullet, and you're in first place. You got to make sure you're not going crazy because those people can destroy you in first place. Usually in the regular map versions, they're nowhere near you. I think Link was a buyable character, right?
Yeah,
in the original, and now you can play Link no problem, and Link is super cool.
There were downloadable modes too. There was the 1000cc for online multiplayer, and then I think the 200cc and the mirrored mode were also DLC. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are unique to the DLC and Deluxe.
They had 1000cc.
Yeah, it's an online multiplayer.
How do you play it?
I honestly don't know if that's the speed or if that is just what they call like competitive multiplayer tournament mode where you match ranked in a ranked system. I don't know if that's
I could barely
they're just calling it, but yeah, 200cc is super fast.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I liked how chaotic it is. It's pretty crazy.
So hard to turn. You're like hitting everything.
I know, you really have to use the brake, but yeah. I thought it was pretty fun.
I was like, I didn't know how to use brake in Mario Kart. I've never used the brake in Mario Kart.
It goes by so fast. If you get tired of the same levels over and over again, play it in 200cc. You'll go so fast, it will completely change the dynamic of the level that you're used to.
And also notice that guy that comes in the cloud, like she just got hit by something and got taken out. The guy in the cloud doesn't take you back.
Takes
you forward.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
So it can be a little bit of advantage sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it's wherever you're closer or, whatever you were supposed to be at. And I think that's great. And then it could be an advantage. It can be if you see like a blue shell coming, you just fall off. And
I'll take you to the other side.
I hate that lightning.
What lightning?
Ghost. The ability.
The lightning.
Yeah,
the lightning
stuff. It makes you small and shit.
Yeah, it's annoying. Constantly, it's like when I'm in the middle of the air flying, then I get the lightning hitting me, and I'm shrinking.
Yeah, but I think it's good. There's a lot of characters, and the highlight reel's still here, and the part where you get
a lot of people don't like the highlight reel though, because they don't think you have enough time to edit. They don't think that. I don't know if everybody remembers, but Luigi in the original trailer for Mario Kart drove by somebody after throwing a shell and gave him like this stone cold like what the hell is wrong with you look. And there's so many online memes about that. And we were watching Ellie had a race just now, and she didn't get attacked by Luigi, but Luigi bumped her. And after that, Luigi gave her like the angriest look.
He's coming after you.
Yeah,
man.
Look at that look.
He's like, you ass. And there's 2 Luigis. His son is behind you. He's like, come on, son. Let's have a
it's
good
true.
day.
It's like little baby Luigi.
Ooh, you hit daddy.
Good.
I like how he just decided like he's going straight and he's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going after her.
Yeah. That Luigi has the most angry look out of all of them.
He's like, what the what? No.
I like it. It's really fun.
How are you doing this?
You're controlling it with the controller.
It's I forget what it's called. Cinematic or what was it called?
It's called just slow mo on the.
Well, the slow mo, but what's this where you can see the reel?
Oh yeah. Highlight reel.
Highlight reel. So they want you to the feedback is that there should be a way to share it, like do a video, post it up somewhere, but you can't really do anything. The only thing you can do on WiiU, is the Switch, is send screenshots. Still, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I really wish that they would do more. I wish they would do more. I just stressed because I was like, "Oh, is she gonna do something bad?" I really wish they had more actionable stuff and more editable stuff. It would be really fun to do some more editing and cutting, or sending your videos with multiple things or something.
I wish you could customize the colors,
What do you mean?
like on the vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, I mean you unlock a lot of
more
varieties of vehicles.
customization.
Yeah, but some more ability to like skins and stuff would be pretty cool.
Not just that, but like be able to choose your own, like, you know, maybe upgrade an engine or this or that.
Yeah, Mario Kart's gone through a lot of changes over the time. There used to be where you select a character, each character has their own attributes. Like Bowser was slow, but he'd be able to knock everybody to the side.
I remember
like
that.
Toad was really fast. Mario was
I'm glad
like
I got rid of that
ground.
because I like driving as Bowser but not wanting to be effective.
Yeah, but now they want you to use your Mii, and the Mii can't have many like weird attributes or anything. So because of that, they just made all the stats in your vehicle choice. So, I mean, I think it works well. I don't miss the old setting. I mean, I still have it in my head. Oh, if I bump this person in battle mode as Bowser, it'll take their balloon away, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks, because now you have to think about your cart. Your cart is your attribute. So if you put like certain like thin wheels on your cart, well, that means you'll be able to turn better, but you won't have the speed or something like that because you won't have traction. Yeah. And that's the only thing that changes. Like it used to be when you get Bowser is like all handling and all weight, but no speed, and you're like, okay, so your game is to hit everybody out the way, but that's it.
I think don't they have new battle modes in this? Because I never played the Bomb one before.
Yeah,
I never played that battle mode.
I swear it was there before.
I never played anything other than hitting each other with turtle shells.
Yeah, just like the killing each other with balloons, and like you have the option of free for all or teams. I remember that.
But I only played 7, so I don't know. I never played 8. But I remember also there was a version where you can only play with mushrooms, and that was my favorite version. You can only kill each other with mushrooms.
Well, like you have to boost into each other?
Yeah, if you don't boost it, you don't get their balloons.
Huh.
So you can have like 8 balloons. It was the best thing ever. I was like, oh, look at all these different
What version was that on? 7?
7.
On DS?
Yeah.
Oh.
This level reminds me of Crash Bandicoot for some reason.
It's Donkey Kong.
I know it
Country?
is, but it reminds me.
Oh, because of the temples?
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if they're gonna make. I'm talking about Donkey Kong. I wonder if they're gonna make a Donkey Kong Switch game.
I hope so. At least I hope they give us. They should make this like a norm, and don't take so long between releases. Just give us all the games that we want that were really good on Switch immediately. Really good on Wii U immediately on Switch. Like Donkey Kong. What was it called? The Frost one? Donkey Kong Jungle Freeze or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Give us that game, the side scroller game. Give us Smash Brothers Brawl. When it's not Brawl, is it?
Super Smash Bros. 8 Brawl or some 7 Brawl, or I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, whatever the last. I think it was Brawl. I'm not sure. The last version for Wii U on the Switch, and give us 3D World. Give us all those games that a lot of people missed out on, and we'll buy them up, play it. We have something to play while you develop your new games. You don't have to space them out.
Yeah,
it's kind of driving me crazy.
Yeah, I think it. Once I finised Breath of the Wild, which I didn't really finish technically, because I didn't get all the seeds and all that stuff. But
still working on those seeds.
The seeds they take too long.
And we got the DLC coming for those still. I mean, the first one is just going to be another dungeon, I think, but we're going to have a whole new story when the third one drops.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, what am I supposed to do between releases? And there's all these great Wii U games, and a lot of people didn't buy Wii U's.
Yeah, so
the reason
nobody bought Wii U, so do something with those games.
Yeah, and the Switch looks like it's selling really well, from what I'm hearing. I mean, at least what I'm reading.
I mean, we discussed a little bit earlier. By the end of next year, it'll be close to outselling Wii U.
Yeah,
like throughout its entire lifespan. So, get on Nintendo. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm happy for Nintendo because I actually feel like I'm back to playing games for the sake of having fun. Of games. Also, I also played games for having fun also before on PlayStation 4, but these just they're a little more childish, but they're more fun when you're with your friends. You don't feel so like, oh my god. But the Breath of the Wild really felt like a game that from my childhood that I really enjoyed.
Well, yeah, for like games like I like playing with people, it'd be like say Destiny. When we play Destiny, sometimes we'd be hanging out, but then we want to play Destiny. And we're like, okay, so I can't hang out with you anymore. I got to separate with you and go home to be able to play Destiny with you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that happened with Ellie sometimes too. It was like the new DLC came out. Was it Iron
Throne?
No, the last one.
Oh, I never
Iron
California?
Rise of Iron. The Destiny Rise of Iron DLC came out. We're all excited to play it, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't hang out with Ellie or anything because we got to play the game.
Yeah. And I know that the new Destiny is coming out very soon, and people are really excited.
But if we could have a version of PS4 to play anywhere, we don't have to worry about that. So
that would be a really killer.
If we were able to get like experiences like Destiny on Switch, I think that'd be really fun. But that's kind of like going out of the scope of this. My point of this story was it's really fun to be able to have this game and not have to worry about that kind of stuff and say, hey, bring your Switch. We can play.
But and by the way, the Joy-Con wireless wheel pack comes with two controllers for $14. The wheels.
2 wheels.
So you just slip the Joy-Con in there?
Yep.
Yeah, but you are a Thrustmaster guy. So are you sure you can settle for just...
They don't have that for Nintendo.
I know. So you want to get the wheel for your Joy-Con?
No, I don't.
Oh.
It's very easy to jump on the accessory wagon when it comes to this.
Yeah.
But you also have to remember that you want to take it to go.
So I think
I won the golden banana.
That's a huge reason why I haven't bought a Pro controller yet.
Oh.
And I'm not going to, because then you have another thing to lug around. Like that, I can just grab that, put it in.
Tommy's accessories. Let's go with it.
Loves his accessories.
Black on black. Look at this case.
I like that, but at the same time, I want to not have to worry about putting it
It holds
into
the screen. Can you not
Joy-Con.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to have to. I don't want to worry about taking that off.
You
Just
have
put it
the
in the
same
dock.
thing. What are you doing? It's the same thing as your yellow one. It's a gripper.
And then a gripper for the little.
It's all
thing.
together.
You're gonna destroy the
He's
Switch.
he loves it.
You feel better now?
No, I was just trying to show. I'm trying to show you your
How's
accessories.
the cover connect?
It wraps around.
Wraps around it. I don't want to take it apart.
Can you? I want to see how it goes.
Is this Velcro?
It's like this Velcro.
I guess that wouldn't be bad to look around.
Then you put it on there, and then you put the Velcro on. Whoops. Velcro goes on. And then you put the.
I know what you asked.
So the Velcro goes on, and then he also has a screen protector on here, so it's all accessorized out.
Well, it's an all-in-one. So I can just go like this. I can play like this. I can keep playing like.
I think it's made. I think it's made more. It's made more for your tabletop mode to take off the
I
controllers.
know, but you can still play like you can still kind of let it lounge and still play.
I feel like you like.
I've done it already.
I think you enjoyed accessorizing your Switch more than you've enjoyed to
Play it.
play it currently.
Well, I think let's take a break from we all love the game, but let's take a break from
It
talking.
looks nice though. Honestly, the Switch is the nicest.
Let's take a break from talking about how great the game is and talk about the crazy promotional stuff they've been doing for the game. So at Target, they have the balls outside with a wraparound theming the balls like they were with Pokemon Go as Mario head and Luigi heads.
Oh, he's talking about. Okay, I know what you're saying. So you're talking about the You're talking about the red balls outside of Target, which they use as their boundary zone.
Correct. And they're also using window clings on the doors to theme it as the start.
Well, in certain Targets, when you enter in, you hear the ding, 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 and then the doors open up, and you see the stickers of the beginning of the race where he's holding the street light and it's counting down.
Yeah.
And then some of the stores even have carts.
Yeah, the carts are themed with their own little decals too. And there's so many people online riding inside the cart, pushing themselves around, racing each other. So, I mean, it's kind of hazardous for the safety of the stores. But they only do a few of them, I guess. Because, I mean, I went by one that actually had the theming inside of it.
Yeah.
And there was only a few of them that they had.
I think it's their major stores. Their busier stores.
But it's kind of crazy that they're doing that kind of... that kind of advertising with Target. I mean, I don't think I've seen that for a game since Halo 3 with Walmart.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time, where a game is basically been advertised everywhere in the store, every part of the store.
Yeah, I miss the days where you go into Best Buy and they'd have a huge Sonic the Hedgehog in the middle of the store, and then they'd have a little Sega Genesis PlayStation, like where you can play the Sonic or latest Sega game in the middle. And I just got a little bit of the feeling of that when I saw the Mario stuff in Target.
It makes you feel, it gives you a little nostalgia back to when
a little bit, yeah, when
games used to have a little bit more prominence in stores.
A little bit more of a centerpiece because there's no online sales, so they don't have to worry about. It was their number one push. This is the place they can come buy your games.
Yeah, now not anymore. Half the people buy it on Amazon. Half the people buy it on direct online from the seller, right? From Mario or whatever. Not Mario, Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, part of the Target promotions is they had a little special thing you could buy, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They have something right here. And William and I and the whole team bought this. You want to use it in front of the camera? It is air fresheners.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe air fresheners. Only at Target. Air freshener 2-pack. Vanilla scented Mario. Vanilla scented item box. So Ellie got one for her birthday, so she doesn't need to open this.
No.
Well, we can open it and we can split it. Let's see.
Here you go. Oh, shit. Dropped it. Here.
You're better closer to the camera, but I'll open it. Air fresheners.
Hold it up high.
Oh, wow. They're huge.
Hold it up high.
So there they are. They're Mario in a cart making dust. And there's also an item box that's blue, like the
it's like
Mario Kart.
Yeah, because it's the ones you drive into.
Yeah, it's the item box you ride into.
I want to smell the vanilla Mario.
Here, I'll get you one. You can get one.
Are these worth? Because they're kind of expensive for air fresheners.
Does it have instructions on how to open them? Because usually they say like only open a quarter of the bag or something.
Really? And then you place it. Oh yeah, because you place it in your car and then you bring it out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the little box for it is pretty cool. I like the color scheme for Deluxe. It's all like retro pinkish.
I can't
blue.
even smell it through the bag.
I usually you can, but it's scentless through the bag.
Oh my god, are these scentless?
Should I open it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll open it a little bit. See what it smells like.
It says it's supposed to smell like vanilla, but vanilla smells like.
Oh, whoa! Totally smells like vanilla.
They smell? That's my car's gonna smell like that. Very,
do you want to smell it,
I
Tommy?
can smell it from here.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Oh, put your arm down. I'm gonna lose
God.
this race.
It smells like something from Bed Bath & Beyond. Not Bed Bath & Beyond.
A candle.
The place. That's kind of cool. Nice. Everyone gets a scented thing, I guess. But I think it's really a cool little promotion. It's kind of interesting. You don't get it if you order it from them. I mean, like if you pre-order from Target, you didn't get that. You just had to buy that separately. But it was really interesting to see all this.
You have to pre-order and you could get it from Target?
No, you can't.
Oh.
I said
yeah,
you can't.
Just buy it
you just had to buy it. And they also had a separate item, which was like this weird keychains.
Yeah, I don't want to buy. I have enough keychains, but the keychains, yeah, they were there.
They look terrible. They look
like cards?
No, they look like the ones that you get from like the early 80s. They're like the paper on the inside between.
Yeah, this is like plastic. Yeah, it was not high quality. A piece of plastic
that was cut out for the shape, and there's a piece of paper that was the artwork in the middle, and it looks like really cheap.
Oh,
yeah, that's what it looked like.
It was not good.
It's horrible.
And basically, what the keychain was the artwork for that
pretty much
thing. This one,
very similar, just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it, but. It's cool that we saw that there. I mean, Target really embraced this on launch, and I thought that was cool. I really wish that they would do more games like this, but it seems like they really wanted people to buy this game, Nintendo, or did Target want people to buy this game? I don't know.
It's kind of. I wasn't expecting a partnership with Target. It was surprising for me.
I didn't know either, but I thought it was cool. The game did sell out. I didn't see any in Target while we were there.
Really?
Yeah, while we were there, I didn't see any. So. The game sold out. Maybe they didn't have any copies because Nintendo. They like maybe made like 100,000 copies or something. Hope everyone bought it or something. I don't know.
And what typical Nintendo they don't want to oversupply.
Yeah, they'll always undersupply it and hope people buy it next time or when they make more.
Drive up demand. I think it's really just they're afraid that something will fail like the Wii U and then they'll have too much stock sitting around.
Well, the Nintendo, this system sold like crazy, hot, and it's like really well made, and it feels great, and I love it. I actually get in trouble from my wife because I carry it around too much, and she's like, "Why do you have this
William
with you?"
carries it around like a purse.
Well, my thing has a little wrist strap, and I don't want to drop it, so I use my little wrist
Mine looks
strap.
like a child's suitcase.
It does look like a child's suitcase. It has a little handle, like a suitcase.
So it looks like a little suitcase.
Yeah, you have the hard shell.
Yeah.
All the hard shells have a little handle like a suitcase.
So I carry it around like this, like a lunch pail.
I have the one that has like a fabric, which has a really cool
What's
like
your case?
elastic bands for all your games. But it has it's actually right here. Ellie has it, but it has a little wrist strap as your security measure here. Oh, Ellie, you don't have the wrist strap. Oh, it's inside.
Other side.
Yeah, so supposedly it looks like a purse, according to Ellie.
Yeah, like a wristlet.
I think it's cool. But yeah, there's so many accessories for the Nintendo, and Nintendo always makes accessories on accessories on accessories. So it makes it really fun. But anyway, I really enjoyed this game, and I want to give it a rating now. And if you don't
What do you rate it?
10 out of 10.
I'm going to give it like a 9 for fun. The only reason it gets a knock is because it's not it's just a copy. One point off.
I mean,
A copy
yeah.
of a copy of.
I mean,
Not nice.
it's basically the Wii U version that's on the Switch.
Yeah.
So if you want to save money, you could just go buy the Wii U version.
I mean, I would do the same thing. I would rate it. I actually bought the Wii U version. It's nice to have all the DLC that I didn't bother downloading, but at the same time, I don't really care that much about it.
I mean, is it worth? I mean, what is it going for? Let me see. I wonder how much it's going for. Wii U Mario Kart. I just wonder how much it's going for. So you can find
I wouldn't
out.
be surprised if it's full price still.
$43.43
Oh,
on Amazon. So it's $10 less. I mean, it's that's not it.
retail apparently
$49.90.
$50. Yeah.
So if you're spending $49.90, it's worth it because it's more than the DLCs are probably worth $19 bucks, $10.
Yeah, I guess if you're buying it fresh.
Yeah, so just go ahead and buy this if you have a Switch already, and you may have fun playing 8 people at once. You may not know anybody, and you're at like a convention or something. You run into people with Switches, and they're like, "Yeah, let's play."
Yeah, the one thing about Switch though, I mean, I wish we had Street Pass with the Switch. I don't know why they don't.
I hate that
Street
shit.
Pass or
I love that shit. It was my favorite part of the DS.
What's Street Pass?
Take it
Street
around,
Pass.
meet people.
Street passing everybody.
Oh, that. Right.
But I mean, it's okay that it doesn't have it because I could see why. Because they don't want to encourage
'Cause
people
it
to carry it
sucks.
in their pocket that much.
Because it sucks.
But I would rate it about an 8, and reason being is I'm a little bit of a sore spot from buying it on Wii U and having to buy it again. But I'm really liking the mobile aspect of it, and I think if there's one reason you'd buy this on Switch is just so you could play it on the go. So I think that part of the price point is worth it for me.
I give it a 10.
10.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Me too.
Hmm.
I give it a 10.
10.
It's just a fun game. That's it. There's nothing
Look,
really.
I fell, and it's so much fun.
There's a lot more assistance now. It's a lot easier. I mean, if you want to play hardcore, you can. If you want to just be able to have fun and just race without worrying about like dying every 4 seconds, you can. There's goofy ass levels. There's crazy abilities. There's lots of people you can play with. The arenas are amazing. Just the creation of the levels is like an acid trip in and of itself. So I give
Fat
it a
guy's
10.
in my way.
Ellie, what do you give it a 10?
Yeah, you give it a
All
10.
right, so overall, I think this is a 10.
What?
Yeah,
It's 8 and a 9 and a 10 and a 10.
You guys don't really
So
care.
it's like 9.
9. It's like a 9.5. 9. No, it's 9. It's a 9
All right, then.
because you canceled mine out with a 10, so it made it a 9.5, 9.5, and then his 10 made it into a 9, so it's like a 9.25.
The this game has one weakness though, is I would not enjoy this without others. If I didn't
That's a
know
lie.
that
I
I could be,
enjoy it by myself.
I
if I didn't
enjoyed it
know
by
that I'd be
myself.
playing with Ellie in this later, or that I'd be competing with Sohail in this later, I wouldn't have any ambition to really play it that much.
Well, it makes it- that's
Like
what
the only
makes it
thing,
fun.
the only thing that makes me want to play it and like get a little bit better as far as my skills is to beat Sohail.
Ooh.
If I don't have that competition, I don't care as much.
I like how you were able to unlock things with you collect coins and stuff.
And that's why I'm thankful to have So as a friend.
I just play it. We just play it. I don't even know.
You know, I do remember beating you.
Yeah, that one time.
Twice.
With your cheap.
On Sunday.
With your cheap turning thing on.
Moving on.
Okay.
And now listener confession Zed.
Zed?
What the hell? Oh.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
And now listener confessions.
All right, so this week we got a confession from a Mike H. And he says, people are slowly hating superhero movies. We want sequels for everything. I'm tired of the Fast and Furious movies, and the Boss Baby movie looks like trash.
I agree. Fast and the Furious movie was more the same. Give us more Ghost in the Shells.
Oh, God, no.
I think that what they need to do is go out there and say, you know what? We need to start having people write original movies and stop making sequels because they make studios money. Because the original movies that you fell in love with as a kid that maybe were not movies and based off
it's not going to happen.
Board games
it's a gamble.
Like yeah.
It's a gamble.
Well, it's not just that. It's like if
yeah,
you
but
make
for
a
them,
movie,
it's not. They don't like to gamble
But
anymore.
if you make a movie where the characters are like really cool, then can you stop? If you make a movie where the characters are really cool, you'll have more people wanting to see those characters. Like, for example, like Pirates of the Caribbean. Everyone gives like, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean shit, but it's like at the end of the day, the characters are cool to see, and you want to keep seeing.
It was
those
good
characters.
for the first movie, and that the second movie kind of was third movie was and the fourth movie was.
Well, I mean, at that level, you're not looking at the movies as far like, oh my god, is this the best plot ever? No, you're looking at it as far as like,
no, I'm not.
This is a fun adventure with characters that I like. That
I didn't see it as like, oh, this is like educated plot or anything. I just said, why is the story getting weirder and weirder?
You're looking at the story.
No, why is it getting weirder? But why, if it's getting weirder, they should make it so that if it's gonna get weird, at least embrace your weirdness. It just seemed kooky. It's just getting really like, yeah.
Isn't that embracing their weirdness?
No, it's just kookiness. I don't like it.
So what does Pirates of the Caribbean have to do with superhero movies?
He's just saying that he doesn't
as
like
an
sequels.
example of sequels, like they're saying Fast and Furious.
You know how you guys were saying about having original movies? Well, he's saying that Boss Baby looks like trash, but then if you think about it, it's one of the more original movies that have come out recently.
Yeah, and Ghost in the Shell got a lot of crap. I mean, it's
not original.
Taking the anime to the live action, but it's more original than the millionth sequel to Fast and Furious.
Well, the reason Fast and Furious sells is because that there's people on there that
established
like.
audience.
Yeah, people like it because social media people like those social media
it's
characters.
also a car movie. You know, a lot of the people who like cars, I mean, this is the movie you see like racing, and there's not movies like that. Same thing with, like I was saying,
I don't see racing in these movies anymore. They become like heist movies now.
Yeah. You don't, this, you know, the ones that you see like sequels of, they're generally like a genre that you don't see in the movies anymore.
I think the reason why Fast and Furious does well is because the characters. They got The Rock. They got all the big
Well, now
characters.
more so, especially with The Rock and Jason Statham.
Yeah, I think those guys. I think the Baywatch movie is going to be big, even though it's a copy of the show. I think it's going to be big because it's all about characters from social media, like The Rock. The Rock is going to be in every movie he can.
I'd like to see Gone in 62 Seconds.
Oh, God.
I'd like to see The Rock 2.
Oh, the
Sean
Rock
Connery.
2. That would be good. A Rock 2 would be good. But I think The Rock is... I think Sean Connery is completely retired.
Yeah, he's gone.
I mean,
Son of a bitch.
do you guys think we're at a point in film where just like art, it's just going to be copy?
Well,
I
don't think it's always been copying something, but I think
you're seeing more people getting from books.
I think the only reason they keep doing these movies is because people keep going and because they want to see the franchise that's established. They know for sure it's going to be worth their money.
Yeah,
and the movie makers know it's going to be worth their money, so they don't have to take a gamble.
Yeah. I think people will go. They know it's an established franchise. It makes money for the studio, so the studio's going to put more money into it.
So if you don't want them to do it, don't go to it. Don't vote with your money.
Yeah,
like we said with Ghostbusters, which we all hated. We still went to go see it. God damn it!
I mean, it's really it depends on the series, though. I mean, you look at Star Wars. Everyone's super excited to see the sequel right now. So you can't just say sequels suck. It's like
No, it's not.
It really depends on the story.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not
Well,
about
the same
sequels.
situation with games. What original games are there's like sequel to sequel to sequel to sequel? All the games,
Yeah,
the
how
same
many shooting
situation.
games
Like
are
Call of
there?
Duty's going back
How
to
many
World
sword fighting games are there?
Well, Call of Duty's going back to World War II. That's where
Well,
they
not just
started.
sword fighting games. You get Call of Duty franchise all the time, Battlefield franchise all the time, FIFA franchise all the time, Halo franchise all the time. All these games that there's established franchise
Zelda.
keep getting sequels. Zelda franchise all the time.
Mario.
Kart. Yeah, no, we're on number 8 now. So you go the same thing for video games. It's franchise, safe bet. You know you're gonna get established
people
audience
like
of
it.
people liking it and buying it. So
Yeah, people like it, but games are a little different than movies. Movies are like you're trying to pull yourself. You're watching a movie, a story in front of you, but same games are getting to that level. But a lot of games are more like have fun and forget about your past.
there's a difference though. I mean, I think there's a big difference between sequels and rushed sequels. For example, if you can put out 20 sequels, but as long as you take your time and actually work on it, then it's good. I mean, for example, look at Assassin's Creed, right? The first 2 were great. They took their time, and then after that, it got so hyped. They, got pushed by producers and executives and stuff. They just start dropping them like, every holiday. So then you start getting material that's not done, things that are not finished because they're just rushing to meet quota.
Like Bioshock.
Same thing with a lot of these movies. If you get any really big movies that are just dropping movies for the sake of just get it out, make more money. Well, obviously you're gonna get crappier results. Whereas you got movies that are sequels that took their time. I'm pretty sure this Avatar that's coming out soon, or not soon, but God knows when it's coming out. It'll probably be really great, if not as best as the first Avatar, because they're taking their time to build it.
Well, it depends on the director also, because the director's not going to put garbage out. So.
Yeah, I mean, same with Star
sometimes-
Wars now.
with games it's a little bit different. I mean, well, the same thing with directors and like established names in the movie business. Like for example, in the game business, Rockstar, they come up with a franchise and they can be trusted with it to take years on it because they create gold. So
But their games are similar story, similar items, but they're completely original stories.
Yeah, so give Steven Spielberg original like movie idea and he can sell it, but not anymore, not as much. So who's doing that now?
Nobody.
No
one's got original. Well, people got original stuff, but their original stuff.
I love
isn't-
Drive. That was great.
Yeah,
that was
like
original.
I mean, then I feel
Well,
like
guess what?
just-
There's a movie called Baby, and it's just like Drive.
What?
Yeah, did you not see it? It's a trailer called Baby.
Oh,
It's a
just
kid-
recently
Yeah, it's a kid who
copying it.
is a kid who's a driver.
Okay,
Okay, don't mess with my Drive.
It's based on Drive,
that's kind of weird.
and it's got like literally 8 powerhouse actors in it. So
It's called Baby.
yeah,
Boss Baby.
no.
Normal Baby. No, I think it's cool. I think original movies are great. But Ellie, what were you saying? I forgot. You didn't finish your thought.
no idea.
Well, anyway, if you would like to send us your confessions, you can email us at contact@nerdconfessions.net or tweet us at nerdconfessions with zeros with the number 0 replacing the O's. Well, that wraps up this week's confession. Join us next week for more discussions and opinions on things that pique our interest. If you have any confessions you would like to discuss, feel free to send it our way. As always, we want to thank all of our listeners and followers for tuning in and supporting us. Share us, like us, review us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do, every bit helps us grow. And don't forget, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net.
.net.
Bring out the Smash Brothers.
This is Nerd Confessions, signing off.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Get Mario Kart. It's great. It's a 10 out of 10.
Try not to get too addicted to those amiibos.
Try not to
Luke was talking.
take your Switch and turn it into an accessory machine.
accessory machine, Mr. Tommy.
See what you did there.
Oh, sorry.
Always buying those accessories.
Well, Tommy bought me this accessory. Unless he will. He was on my Wii.